Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, then welcome. Thank you for tuning in today. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. When I went to go and start recording this video, I saw the number 222 on the clock. Now, I don't know when exactly yet I'll be releasing this video, so it might be a bit after that. And then, of course, there are the potential time zone differences between us. But regardless, I really see that number as a powerful sign that we're in a really aligned energy coming to this video today. And I feel that there are going to be some powerful messages coming through here, although like with many of the times that we do these channelings, these videos, I'm really not sure exactly what's going to come out from the reading. So your own personal intentions and desires that you are bringing to the table here are going to be playing a really strong role in powerfully co-creating whatever does come through this video. Now, with that being said, if you would like to contribute your energy in a stronger way, then I invite you to do so by liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do tend to allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. So, like I said, I don't really know exactly what this reading is going to be about, but I'm going to start by, I guess, taking the card that just flew out from the top of the Energy Oracle cards deck. And this is the Sun card. This card is sitting on the third eye chakra. And the message I got here is your intuition is leading you into this next phase of your life. And I'm hearing to protect it and to value it, meaning to protect and value your own intuition. So that is the first message coming through here. And of course, I'm feeling another card come out here at the bottom of the deck. I wonder if there's a significance that the new beginning, that's what's happening on the surface. That's what came out overtly from the top of the deck. But then what's happening way, way, way beneath the surface on that deeper energetic level is Magician and the Mirror in the upright position. I'm also getting the word foundation. So just like this card was the very bottom card in the deck, and the Sun, your new beginning, was the top card. It's almost like that magician energy is what is creating the foundation energetically that is supporting the new beginning that you're going to be seeing on the surface, which again, your intuition is going to be guiding you into. So let's see what else I can channel here from these cards. What other messages are coming through here? Indecision in the reverse position. And what I'm actually getting from this card is a locking into something, a timeline, a vision, a connection, a manifestation. What is someone here really making a decision about or locking into? Okay, door to spirit. So something to do with your soul's path here on earth. Maybe you're really solidifying into your purpose here on earth. I'm getting as well that there might be something unexpected as to how that soul purpose is actually manifesting, because the word unexpected is coming through here. I got the name Arthur for someone, but that also could be the word author. So someone here might be a writer. I also heard the name Beth, so that might be someone's name here. Now, of course, keep in mind that whenever I channel very specific names, dates, and details, these details are typically meant for specific individuals. So only take those details if they do connect for you personally, and don't worry if they don't. There is still most likely a message here for you. But I do like to channel those specifics when they come through, especially in these, what I sometimes call mini reading videos, which for those of you who are new, that just means this is a video that is done outside of my main collective reading times, which are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you do like those hyper specific details. And of course, you can let me know as well if anything here does connect or resonate with you in some way. I'm seeing the number 444, and there's something strange going on with this door to spirit reversed, that spiritual energy that we were talking about. And the envy card. So this is like a sense of longing, something pulling on your energy, possibly as you're locking into your soul's path. Maybe this is why we're getting that message around trusting your intuition and protecting your intuition, because there may be people who are seeing or sensing you really fully aligning with your soul's purpose here on earth, that are actually responding to that in this kind of triggered way, or feeling this kind of longing to do the same in their own life, but maybe not knowing how, and therefore projecting that energy onto you, that you might feel in the form of a kind of pulling, trying to pull you back. Not that these individuals themselves are necessarily trying to pull you back, but it's an energy that they could be projecting unconsciously, that you are sensing intuitively, that is making you question some of your intuition or how your intuition has guided you thus far. But I do want to channel a bit more with this door to spirit card in the reverse position. I rarely read from this guidebook, but I'm sensing there's some kind of message here. So when this card is reversed, you may find yourself feeling an extreme disconnect. You may be distracted by physical matters and personal problems that are blocking your spiritual connection. The paradox is that the more you let go of the drama, distractions, or intense emotions, the more your spiritual peace will bring you solutions for these issues. Relax and let go. Okay, so for some of you, that might be connecting specifically with you and with your energy. Maybe that was a direct message of guidance. But I have to say that for many of you, I'm actually feeling this connects with an external person connected to you in some way, who might be kind of projecting that energy onto you. So I'm getting you are actually someone whose intuition really is on point right now, but there's someone here in a state of lack or dissatisfaction with that envy card, who seems to be kind of pulling on your energy in a sense. Okay, so can I channel any more messages on this person potentially pulling on your energy here? Now, for some of you, this might not be one specific person or group. This could actually be a generalized energy from the collective that you are triggering that might tempt you to revert backwards. But the message that just keeps coming through is you cannot allow yourself to revert back to less than life has caused you to evolve into and to become. You must prioritize and protect your own evolution, how far you've come. Because when people see you thriving, when they see you manifesting, when they see you rising, there is a natural tendency to feel triggered and to project that triggered energy onto you. And whole collectives can kind of do this in a generalized sense, especially if whatever you're doing involves something you are literally sharing with the world that is a bit public or that people have some kind of access to physically. So maybe they can see it online, or you are a performer or in the public eye in some sense, or you have a very visible life or a visible job or something of that nature. But especially in those cases, but really in any case, when you are on this path of evolution and you are thriving, you are really rising higher in your life, it's going to be triggering to many people who are perceiving you doing that. Now, of course, the triggering can go both directions. We tend to take that word as negative, but it can also be a very positive thing, because you can trigger the wounds and the blocks within others that need to be healed. It can signal to them through that triggering that something within them needs to heal. And if they have the level of introspection to do that healing work, then being connected to you or having the privilege of perceiving you or your creations or your life is actually a massive gift and a catalyst for personal spiritual growth. But it all depends on what someone chooses to do with that gift, in essence, that you are giving them. So we also have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is about you and your independence, you developing this state of security and stability. But I'm hearing this is coming from an energetic place. This is coming from really deep within yourself. Now, there is this Queen of Wands reversed here. So someone here who is coming up as very overbearing. This might be someone who likes to be the center of attention, who's very vocal. This could be a feminine energy as well, and you might resonate more so with your divine feminine, whereas this person may be what we would consider to be more so a karmic feminine energy, someone who is a bit more disconnected from their own higher self, from their divine self. And I'm just getting that this person is either very vocal or very loud, like has a very loud presence or likes to make their presence known when they walk into a room. But the thing is, you seem to get that kind of attention automatically, whereas this person has to kind of force their way into a spotlight. This is so interesting. So it's almost like you are given the spotlight automatically, the position of leadership, whether that's something very literal for you or whether that's spiritual, a spiritual status, an energetic status, a way people respond to you and interact with you with respect. You have that automatically. You're given that automatically because you've gone into the depths of the shadow realm, essentially your own shadows. You've done the clearing work from within yourself. You've become a very lit up, high vibrational person consistently, a very balanced person energetically, and people seem to be responding to that. So this can look so many different ways, and only you will know how this applies to you. But for some of you, it might be that when you walk into a room, it's almost like you become the center of gravity in the room. People might turn to look at you. People might wonder who you are or want to speak to you or connect with you. You just have this very magnetic energy. In other cases, maybe you've been promoted or you've been given some literal position of leadership. Now, for some reason, there's a very specific energy I keep getting, and this might just be for a couple people listening. But for some of you, you are currently being pushed into a spotlight that there's a part of you resisting because you are a very private person. Maybe you are someone who tends to keep to themselves, who tends to not necessarily like to be the center of attention. You like to kind of quietly create and work on yourself, but Spirit, the divine, your higher self is actually pushing you to be more vocal or to share more of yourself or to share more of your creations, to be in the spotlight in some sense. And I don't know who this specific message is for, but it's almost like the message is, you are so qualified for this, for the exact reasons that a part of you doesn't want this. So again, it's like a part of you feels resistant to being perceived, to having your creations perceived so publicly by so many people, or to be in some position of leadership or to rise in the world. Part of you is resistant to that because you are a private person, you are a highly creative person, you're very introspective, you like to spend a lot of time doing those things. And yet I feel for this specific group I'm channeling into, there's been this pivot or shift in your journey where you are actually now being pushed to be more vocal or to share more boldly, to put yourself out there in some sense. And you will know that this is for you because you've been feeling that push internally, and you will have it confirmed to you internally as well, because when you take those actions that you're feeling that push into, even if it feels a little strange or new at first, when you are more vocal with your creations, when you do put yourself out there, you will notice your world seeming to come into a kind of newfound alignment. So you might notice that you just meet or connect with new, interesting people. You might feel this shift in your energy, where your aura just feels brighter or more magnetic, or you seem to be connecting with people more authentically or more easily. You might notice that your creations that you are now sharing more publicly or more boldly begin to pick up traction. Even if it seems small at first, you intuitively can sense that things are picking up, or that there's like a momentum to this, that the universe is really behind you in this. These are all signs that you are really living in alignment with your true soul's path. And in this case, that's because you've been pushed at this moment of your soul journey to share more publicly, to be more visible, to put yourself out there in some way, even though it seems to be a little bit resistant or opposite to a part of your nature, because it's also going to bring with it so much deep fulfillment within you, but also you are going to be impacting so many lives in such a powerful way. And of course, you already are. But the more that you boldly take those steps forward and allow this pivot in your spiritual journey that at first might feel a little new or a little uncomfortable, the more you do this, the more you're going to see that evidence, that confirmation of just how aligned you are with your soul's path. Now, as you keep stepping forward, you're going to be feeling some of those triggered reactions, not just from specific physical people who are going to see you on the rise, but also in general, because I spoke on this in a recent Instagram post. You can follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself for that. But we talked about how when you take these steps forward, you are quite literally triggering collective limiting belief systems and deconstructing them through your own emotions, through your own energetic field. What this also means is that keeping your energy clear, stabilized, and grounded every single day is so essential to your journey. And when you do energy clearing practices and rituals, it's going to help you feel such a deeper sense of clarity and a connection that's more conscious to your own higher self and to the universe, that's really going to create this force field around your aura that will bounce off all of those projections from others. And if you'd like assistance with doing this, I've created subliminal meditations that are designed to help you as someone who is on this very unique spiritual path where you are going to be triggering a lot of other energies to help you really stay aligned with your soul's true path, aligned with your highest vibrational pathways in this life, manifesting the life that you visualize, that you've dreamt of, and really being able to bounce off any of those projected energies. Subliminals are such a powerful tool for this because, unlike traditional meditation, they contain unconscious spoken affirmations, and these affirmations are embedded within other sounds, tones, and frequencies. So while you are meditating with them, you are in essence reprogramming your own subconscious mind. And research has shown it's the subconscious mind that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So when you shift what's happening in your subconscious, this is like a backdoor to fast track your manifestations and take literal quantum leaps in your life. Personally, I see the most powerful results every time I meditate with subliminals, and I'm so passionate about them that I've now created my own library of them, and I'm sharing all of that with you through my app, Sound and Soulful. On this app, you can explore through over 130 subliminals for essentially every area of life. There are subliminals for mood, money, success, love, relationships, and so much more. And when you do sign up for an account in the app, you can create your own custom private playlists. You can read the affirmations while you are listening, and you can listen to every subliminal in 10 different background sound options. Specifically for this reading, I would most highly recommend my subliminal called 7 Chakra Clearing, because this is a really deep level, comprehensive daily energy clearing tool. But in addition to that, I would really recommend my subliminal called Ultimate Alchemist Transformation. This is really a powerful one, because it's designed to help you get the energy moving in all areas of your life, from your appearance to your mood, your confidence, your social life, your love life, your finances. And it's really going to help you put some positive energy, infuse positive energy into all of those areas of your life and begin to see some powerful manifestations in all of these different areas. So again, you can explore around the app and see which subliminals resonate most for you, but those are the two I would most highly recommend first for this reading. And the link to download the app is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Okay, so let's talk more about this Queen of Wands reversed energy, this potential karmic feminine. Again, it doesn't have to be a feminine energy. That's just what I'm getting most strongly here. But this person who seems to try to put on artificially the leadership qualities that you have naturally because you derive them from a deeper spiritual place, from an energetic place. And this karmic feminine seems to actually derive their sense of status from more of a physical place. And what that means is they feel like they always have to overwork themselves to maintain that status. And that is why they're feeling this jealousy for you, because they feel as though you do things so effortlessly or things are just given to you, when really what's happening here is you've done the inner work, you've cleared your energy, you've really brought your own shadows into the light of your consciousness, and that has lit up your aura in a way that has rendered you extremely magnetic for these types of connections and manifestations and opportunities. But also in connection with that, it's actually on your soul's path now to be in some kind of spotlight, to be in some position of leadership, or to receive some recognition or acclaim. But the reason for this pivot on your journey that we've been describing is actually because you've done the inner work. And in fact, I feel that these very goals, dreams, desires that you are now doing in your life, or that you're being pushed into maybe some of the very things that you tried months or years or even decades ago and felt very blocked from. So some of these new pathways, which aren't really new pathways, they are ancient soul pathways that you are rediscovering, meaning a lot of these paths you're being pushed onto involve utilizing spiritual gifts that are actually very ancient for you as a soul that you most likely trained for in past lifetimes. And that is why they are skills and talents that seem to come so easily to you. I'm just hearing you're a natural. Maybe people tell you that like you're a natural at something, or there are certain things you do that just feel so effortless for you, but this is because you didn't learn to do them exclusively in this lifetime. You actually have past life unconscious knowledge and skills that you are entering this life already having attained. So I'm going to be reshuffling the cards here and seeing what else I can channel through for you. I just keep getting the message to really pay attention to where you're feeling pushed. And when I say pushed, I mean, where are you feeling passionate? Where are you feeling a passionate pull to that you can't explain, that doesn't even logically necessarily make sense, because it probably won't make sense. You probably won't know exactly where this is going, where it's all headed, what every step is going to look like. But you'll know when you are walking along the path, because your soul will give you confirmation in the form of, yes, those feelings of passion initially, but as you continue walking that pathway, you are also going to notice things falling into alignment. It's like you're just making the right connections, meeting the right people at the right time. Your timing just feels perfect. These are all signs that you are allowing yourself to go with the flow of that passion, which is really your soul pointing you in the direction of your highest vibrational timeline. So what else can I channel for all the beautiful souls tuned in here? Okay, so you may be encountering some souls at the moment who are feeling very trapped and in need of direction in their own life. I'm hearing them referred to as lost souls, which of course, it's not that they're literally lost in a higher spiritual sense, but it's that they've become very disconnected from their true soul's pathway, or they're really unsure which way to go, or they're in some kind of limbo state. And that might even be creating some kind of tower moment in these people's lives with the Tower card. Now, it also might be that the things you're creating, what you're sharing, I'm hearing in sharing your truth, you are sparking necessary tower moments for others to pull them out of their apathy and give them the opportunity to align with a higher pathway for themselves. So part of why maybe there's been this hesitancy around sharing certain things, certain truths, sharing your voice in some way, creating in some way. Maybe part of you has feared this illumination effect of your creations because subconsciously you're aware that in speaking or sharing your truth or sharing these things you're creating, this is going to be in some sense disruptive for others. So there's going to be people that are viewing or perceiving whatever you're doing or creating, and it's actually going to bring them to this point of crisis where they are questioning their own self, their own past, their own belief systems. But that's actually part of the point here. You are sparking tower moments for people who, in essence, need them, because tower moments are meant to deconstruct everything between us and our highest version of self. I'm just hearing you are the tower moment for so many people. Now, this might be the way your creations are affecting others, but for others of you, this might actually be the way you are affecting others. So when you meet people, maybe you are like this tower moment for them. It's like you meet people caught in some kind of limbo, and you spark this tower moment in their life that begins to deconstruct everything that's been blocking them from aligning with their highest version of self. But I'm getting that then after that point, after you spark that tower moment, they have choices. Are they going to surrender to the storm here? With the affirmation on this card, I surrender to the storm. That is one choice they can make. And if they do that, they will quickly begin to make huge changes in their life that will actually cause them to have some kind of quantum leap in their life. I'm hearing no one who touches your energy in a significant way leaves that interaction unchanged. So when someone connects with you, they are going to be changed one way or another. They're either going to surrender to this storm, allow the tower moment, allow this energy to push them into these huge changes in their life that are going to require them to be vulnerable, because with the Three of Pentacles, it's going to push them in a new direction that might feel a little unsteady for them at first. And that also requires humility, because it puts them in a sense in the role of a student. So you have developed a level of spiritual knowledge through your experiences that have elevated you to this position in a sense of a spiritual teacher. Now, for some of you, this might be literal. You might actually be a coach, a therapist, a counselor, a more traditional spiritual teacher of some kind. For others of you, it might be more subtle. So it's like you will meet and connect with people, but you have something to share with them if they're willing and open to ask for it and to learn from you and to assume humility in a sense and to allow themselves to be the student in that connection or in that situation, to learn from you and to make these huge changes in their life. But I'm hearing that they have to put pride and ego aside in order to do that. And many people are not necessarily willing to do that. If someone isn't willing to do that, they go down this Nine of Cups reversed pathway where it's like essentially they choose to forfeit their own dreams in some way. Interesting. Can I get more clarification on that? How is this person choosing to forfeit their own dreams? Okay, we have the Two of Cups, but also the Five of Pentacles. So it's like they're giving up this Two of Cups energy. If they do choose this other pathway, this broken dream kind of pathway, they're giving up having a connection with you that is potentially very mutually beneficial, where also they learn a lot that realigns them with their own highest pathway, because they see themselves as unworthy and therefore hold on to their pride or their ego and choose to just kind of accept the fate of forfeiting their dreams. Because again, there is like that deeper unworthiness or some kind of lack mentality here that can get triggered and cause them to choose that other path. But again, everyone who connects with you is given that choice. They don't leave interactions with you unchanged. And that might be the dominant message coming through this reading video today. Now, I will say right at the very end of this reading, I'm starting to pick up some very strong messages around someone who has connected with you in this manner, that you are currently sparking tower moments in their life, but they're coming up as the Knight of Cups, someone who wants to offer you something. This person seems very gentle, very patient, very much in this for the long haul, I'm hearing, but they might seem even a bit slow moving at times. So because we've gone over 30 minutes, I do want to close the reading here first, because I feel that this next energy is going to require its own time, space, and really its own video. So if you would like to hear more about this follow-up situation, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you get notified when I do post that next video. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be coming out, but I know this energy is going to be given its own space in an additional video. So Thank you so much for tuning in to today's reading. I really hope this reading was beneficial to you. If so, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, information, and inspiration. And of course, you can also explore all of these subliminals I've created to assist you in positively reprogramming your subconscious mind and manifesting your goals, dreams, and desires in life. And the link to my subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have an amazing day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.